I've been asked by a local reporter of the Free Press for an interview about a column she writes named Looking Past.
Or an old biddy like you know about 70 years ago.
Well, listen, young man. When you get to be as old as this old biddy, I hope you will be able to remember what your name is and where you live. Now, sit down, be quiet, or I'll have the authorities show you the door. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the reporter to show up for this interview.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Lizzie Short from the Albinston Free Press, and with our regular Looking Back segment, featuring a nostalgic interview with past members of the Couples Club of Hope United Church. We have here Mrs. Faye Gray, Dean Campbell, and Annabelle, who are going to share their memories of the renowned turkey supper, a tradition in our community for over 70 years. We'll first ask Faye Gray to give us a brief history of her arrival here in Albinston.
Well, I came to Albinston in 1947. We joined the Hope United Church, and there was a young married couples club in existence in that church at the time. So we were invited to take part in their activities. At the time, their activities didn't do too much. They met in people's homes, and well, as somebody said, there's a lot of gossip going on. I don't like to gossip myself, but the evening usually ended up with a game of court whist.
Gambling.
No, it wasn't gambling. Church activities, you know.
So how did the turkey supper come about?
Well, after so many meetings, we better do something for the church. It's always in need of repairs or renovations or something new or tearing down something old. So they decided maybe if we put on a turkey supper, that would help with the expenses. So a committee was formed to look into this matter. You know, couldn't buy turkeys from the store in those days. It's a long time ago, you know. And so they looked into this matter and found out that Mr. John Lerbass raised turkeys. Now, Mr. Lerbass had a farm on the corner of Shiloh Line and the Inwood Side Road. So they went to see him, and he consented to supply the turkeys and have them ready for plucking. And so we just had to name a date. And so that was all cut and dried. And a group of the men from the Couples Club went out to see about plucking the feathers off off these turkeys. And Dean Campbell and I were invited to go along and remove the pin feathers. I suppose half of you don't know what a pin feather is.
Were there lots of feathers flying that
Oh, feathers! You should have seen the feathers flying that night. And
Well, that was certainly a huge undertaking, preparing the actual turkeys. What was the next step in the process, Dean?
The turkeys were taken to Paul's Grocery, which is not there any longer. And there they were further cleaned, and then they were put in the cooler overnight. The next morning, the turkeys were delivered to members of the club, and it was their responsibility to stuff the turkey. Nowadays, we cannot stuff a turkey. We have to cook the stuffing on the outside because it's due to health regulations. These turkeys were then roasted in numerous ovens, and it was the responsibility of those people to cook the turkeys and then bring them back up to the church at supper time, because there was no kitchen in the church, and the old Crystal Palace only had the little booth that Dolores Stephanie ran, so we had to do that.
Was the first turkey supper a success, Annabelle?
Yes, it was. And I imagine we had the same amount of people as we get now. It has always been a success since it started. I don't know how much money we made, but every little bit counts because there's always expenses. As everyone knows, there are certain things that are just there. One is taxes, one is death, and one is expenses.
Do you have any humorous stories to tell today about the turkey supper?
well, there's always a lot of laughter going on. You know, these guys that went over there, they weren't farmers. They hardly knew a turkey from a chicken. But they stepped up to the railing where Mr. Levass had hung the turkey and went to work. And Dean and I proceeded with removing the pin feathers. But during this process, Dean said, "Do you suppose this barn has a ladies' room?" Well, I said, "Dean, most barns don't have ladies' rooms." Well, she said, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom." Well, I said, "There's a cow stall over there. The cows won't object to you using their facilities, so go use it." And she did. That's right. And, well, that was one event. And what? Oh, yes, there was another incident that happened when Loretta and Annie were taking the stuffing out of these turkeys. And so there was laughing, and I thought I better go and investigate and see what the joke was all about. Well, in the process of taking the stuffing out of the turkey, they came across a paper towel. Well, the lady that stuffed the turkeys had probably used the paper towel to dry out the inside of the turkey. And she got called away to something else and forgot about the paper towel, and kept stuffing the bread in there, paper towel and all. She didn't realize the paper towel was in there. But anyway, that's why the stuffing probably is cooked outside. Yes.
Can you give us any final interesting facts about turkey suppers gone by, Dean?
Yes, from one year to another, you know, we're all sort of set in our ways. So we would keep our own special jobs. And for many years, Howard Pohl, Mac Fisher, and Beatrice Black, with their own special carving knife, would carve the turkeys. Now that young Rick Felker, he carves the turkeys most years. And Ruth McKinley would always take out the stuffing. During the early 50s and 60s, the pies were cut into pieces and they were placed in wooden drawers at the church that were made by the late Orville Wilson, and then they were served. You didn't go and pick them up and serve them.
Are there any traditions that continue today, Annabelle?
Well, there's quite a few. Faye is a tradition. She's been there forever. And she cooks all the cranberries. She doesn't have to do the pin feathers anymore. Somebody else took over that job, apparently. And now Faye just cooks cranberries and uses the vintage carrot cutter, which belonged to Jean Patterson, which was Marie Dowling's mother. And the reason Faye does that is because she said it's very dangerous and there's a possibility that she doesn't want any mishaps and someone would get their finger cut off. And if you think finding a paper towel in the stuffing was bad, think what it'd be like if you found a finger in the carrots. Now, some traditions have changed. I myself just get to peel potatoes. Every year I hope that I'll be promoted to maybe make gravy, I don't know. And it has been rumored that some people don't make their pies, but they buy them at Walmart.
Well, I must commend Faye for her contributions to our local turkey supper for more than 70 years. And I must also commend all you dedicated volunteers who have donned your aprons and wielded your carving knives, potato mashers, paring knives, and of course, the carrot cutters. And all the people that make the pie over the history of the Hope United Church annual turkey supper. This is Lizzie. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your memories with us this evening. This is Lizzie Short saying good night until our next episode of Looking Back.
Thank you very much, ladies. For our next performance, my daughter Jane is going to sing the song Higher for us. This is a Canadian song written in 1973 by Alistair McGilvery about the higher region of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. My daughter Kate's going to play her guitar along, and I'll be playing my guitar too, for which I apologize to the crowd.